If you're looking for the best bunk beds for kids, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on the features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Maxon Lilly Solid Wood Low Bunk Bed with Slide for Kids. Chutes and Ladders is a classic board game that kids love. With this Maxon Lilly set of bunk beds, you can bring the game to life. The kid with the upper bunk moves up there with the included 3-rung ladder. To come down, the kid uses the attached slide. Yes, we said the upper bunk has a slide. The upper bunk in this set is quite a bit lower than some other models on our list at a little more than 4 feet, which makes it a bit safer for children, while also simplifying the process of making the bed in the upper bunk. The frame consists of pine. Back to the slide, though, without question, our first instinct is that this is an incredibly cool design feature. There's also a reasonably good chance that you'll become the front runner for the Parent of the Year award. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Acme Furniture Caius Gunmetal Bunk Bed Twin XL over Queen. If you have an older kid and a younger kid sharing the bunk beds, this Acme Furniture metal set is a nice choice. The lower bed is a queen size, which is nice for the older kid, while the upper bed is Twin XL. The ladder to the upper bunk is angled to match the frame shape that accommodates the difference in the sizes of the beds, giving the furniture a seamless look. The top bunk has a guardrail to keep the younger kid from rolling out and landing on the older kid. The all-metal construction delivers plenty of durability without the worries of splinters. And we all know how things go when a kid thinks he or she has a splinter. Even if the splinter is not visible to the eye, it will be the most painful thing the child has ever experienced, which automatically makes it a miserably painful experience for you too. Even the special Mickey Mouse bandages won't be able to fix it, leaving you questioning your sanity after a few hours of the child's non-stop whining. With the sturdy slats on both beds in the set, you will not need a box spring with either bed, saving you some money. The number 3 position is held by Coston Convertible Bunk Beds for Kids. If you are still unsure whether the best bunk beds are the right solution for your kids and their bedroom, this set of convertible bunk beds gives you the best of both worlds. Build the set as bunk beds to start. If it doesn't work because the kids are fighting over who gets the upper bunk, they're hanging off the sides, or you just can't stand to try to make the bed in the upper bunk, you can always disassemble the bunk beds and end up with 2 standard twin beds. Problem solved. The upper bunk attaches to the lower bunk with metal pins, ensuring it will stay in place and support the weight on the upper bunk. This Coston set of bunk beds consists of wood, delivering the sturdiness you need for the kids. Use the included 4-rung ladder to reach the top bunk. It's available in either white or espresso. The upper bunk is higher than average, about 5'1" 2 feet above the ground. So check your ceiling clearance to make sure your kid has room to sit or read. Next at number 4, we have Donco Campsite Bunk Beds for Kids Twin Over Full. For a set of bunk beds that's a little more fun than the ordinary design, these rustic bunk beds will let kids feel like they're at camp all year round, rather than just for that one glorious week every summer when you, as a parent, can alternate between the giddiness of your freedom from responsibility and the guilt over enjoying your freedom from responsibility. This set consists of pine and has a grayish finish that looks weathered. Considering what the kids would probably do to a fancy finish within a few hours, having it show up pre-worn seems like a smart idea. Because this is a twin over full bunk bed set, they are arranged in an L shape rather than directly one under the other. And because the bottom bed is a full, the entire set will take up more floor space in the bedroom than the typical bunk beds. Then again, if your kids just use the extra space to throw toys, clothes, dishes, and God knows what else around the room, having a set of bunk beds with a bigger footprint may be a benefit. The number 5 position is held by Dorel Living Brady Wood Bunk Beds for Kids Twin Over Full. These Dorel Living Bunk Beds for Kids are convertible as well, giving you the option of using them as bunk beds or separating them and using them as a full bed and a twin bed. This all-wood set of bunk beds is available in multiple color finishes, so you can find the best unit to match the children's bedroom. We love the graphite. You do not need to purchase separate box springs to use this set of bunk beds, as each bed frame has sturdy slats to support the mattresses. The top bunk has a guardrail for extra safety, and the ladder has 4 rungs to help the kids reach the upper bunk. The upper bunk is almost 5'1" 2 feet off the ground. The number 6 position is dominated by DHB Metal Bunk Bed for kids twin over full. Admittedly, children are the most patient people on the planet. This is not always the best trait to have around bunk beds. A kid who needs to reach the top bunk may not be patient enough to walk around to the other side of the bed to reach the ladder. So the child scales the side of the bed that's closest, monkey style. Enter this DHB model of bunk beds, which offers 2 ladders, one on each side. Genius! Now we cannot guarantee the kid won't ignore both ladders and fling himself or herself onto the top bunk anyway. But at least you gave it the old college try. This all-metal set of bunk beds is available in multiple colors. The top bunk is a little more than 5 feet off the ground and has a guardrail to keep the kid from rolling out in the middle of the night. The upper bunk is a twin size, while the lower bunk is a full size. No box springs are needed with the durable slats in the frame. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Walker Edison traditional solid wood convertible bunk beds for kids. Sometimes the traditional look is the best when it comes to kids' furniture. This all-wood set of bunk beds will look great in any children's bedroom. This is a convertible set of bunk beds, meaning you can disassemble them and end up with 2 standalone twin beds. You can choose from multiple colors of wood finishes with the Walker Edition bunk beds. One advantage of this design is that the 4-rung ladder is attached to the bed frame, rather than sitting on the floor. So the older sibling can't convince the younger sibling to climb onto the top bunk and then take the ladder away, stranding the younger kid on the upper bunk. Then the little one screams bloody murder, causing you to run up the stairs into the children's bedroom, certain that something truly awful has happened, leaving your heart thumping at a dangerously high rate, only to find that it's a practical joke and leaving you questioning each of your life choices over the past decade that led you to this moment. Sigh. In addition to the attached ladder, these bunk beds look amazing, delivering an impressive rustic look. There are guardrails on the upper bunk. No box springs are required. The number 8 position is held by Acme Furniture Cairo triple bunk beds for kids. Sometimes 2 beds isn't enough. Fortunately, these triple bunk beds for kids are ready to give your kids the feeling of sleeping in a college dormitory from the 1960s. All kidding aside, if your 2 kids share a bedroom and they like to invite a friend over for sleepovers, this triple bunk beds frame is a great way to go versus trying to dig the air mattress out of the closet. Of course, if you have 3 younger children who will all share a bedroom, this model is made with you in mind. Little known fact, with a 3-kid bedroom in your home, as a parent, you automatically hit the minimum requirements to become an NFL referee because of all of the fights you've undoubtedly broken up. You're more than qualified to tell 300-pound Hulks what to do. This is an all-metal triple bunk bed set with guardrails on the middle and upper bunks, and separate ladders that lead to the middle and upper bunks. It comes in all twin or all full size, just in case you have 3 teens sharing a room. May the force be with you. Next at number 9, we have BEDZ King Stairway Bunk Beds Twin over Twin. The wood bunk bed frame is made from solid Brazilian pine, weighing in at a considerable 233 pounds. The rails around the top bunk and on either side of the staircase reduce the risk of falling. The 3 steps that make up the staircase are drawers, offering plenty of storage space for your kids' clothes, toys, and other belongings. Dozens of positive reviews highlight the sturdy wood construction and relative ease of putting the bed frame together. If your living situation later changes and your family no longer needs bunk beds, the beds can be converted into 2 independent twins. However, the top bunk footboard will still have the end entry gap in it. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Coaster Home Fernie Essing STEPHAN full over full bunk bed Gunmetal. Though they may be bunking together, you don't want your kids to feel cramped. With this unique full over full bed from Coaster Home Furnishings, they never will. The 2-inch strong metal tubing supports sleepers up to 400 pounds in both bunks, so your kids won't outgrow this bunk bed anytime soon. The dark gunmetal color and curved dual built-in ladders give this bed a sleek, contemporary look your kids will love. Side rail slats help protect kids or teens on the top bunk from falling. At its reasonable price point for 2 full-size beds, this tank-like 150-pound bunk bed frame is a sturdy choice for kids or even adults, and its design adds a bit of whimsy for all ages, not just the little ones. That's all for today. We upload house product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.